We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Mykel Williams in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to McClure. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. The Niners at 4-5, a game under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Wide open receiver complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Rams 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain prophet? You come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And take it right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his man. It's Nakua. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
Stafford.
The 27-yard line.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
Davante Adams. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 7.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
It's 3rd and 15.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Fights through him. The 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Rams to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And this is 3rd.
Back to throw. Stafford. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Shifts by him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now we got a player in some discomfort after that last play, and not the guy you want to see. That's quarterback Matthew Stafford. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. On the sneak is Garoppolo. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This 2nd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find Gray here. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson at our halftime
Our look at the
report.
NFL
Scott.
starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And it's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Raiders move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And check it out, Joe Mixon. He's going to put his stamp on the game from the very outset, and there he goes. The Texans move to 7-2 as they get the win here. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the New Orleans.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.